There, you're watching New Car Spin. I'm your host, Brian Grant, and this is a video segment that I call Conversation Alley. A lot of my subscribers and viewers have requested more of dailies, and while I don't like the lifestyle vlogging kind of stuff, I will sort of introduce some fun stuff along the way that is sort of automotive related. And it is good to take a break from constant automotive stuff, but this will be a fun one. So earlier in the week, I went to Eagles Canyon Raceway for the Texas Auto Writers Association's Auto Roundup, where we vote for the car of Texas and things like that. And we do get a swag bag of certain gifts, and it's a lot of like swag from the manufacturers. But in this case, this year, we got something really different. And one of them was the gigantic Ram belt buckle, which was pretty cool. The next cool thing is this. It's from Toyota. This is the Amazon Echo Dot. And the reason why we received this is because their 2019 Toyota models will have Amazon Alexa integration. So you could do things like start the car, unlock, lock. You can actually send some, what are they called, driving directions. I even think you can add things to lists like shopping lists and stuff for reminders. So that touches upon a unique subject that I might want to talk about in another video, which is they also do Apple CarPlay integration now. But I am never really, let's just say it this way, I really don't care about Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in vehicles because it's almost too late. A lot of you want this integration, and it's been in a few vehicles for a few years now, but we're going to move right past all that. Number one, it's really annoying to plug in something every time you get in or out. If you've ever driven in the 90s and you had these like auxiliary jacks, and you know what I'm talking about, or the actual just the car charger, all these cables flying around, and just the fact that you have to do all this plugging and unplugging every time you get in and out, in addition to turning a key, remember that? Well, the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay will be just like turning a key. We're going to go way past that. And this is one example. And just think of it like this. You have the Google one, which I don't have. This is the first time I've used one of these. And then you have things like Chromecast, right? This works differently from a Google Chromecast because if you're on the same Wi-Fi network, you can find the Chromecast from your Android phone and just beam everything to that television or that stereo. This doesn't work the same way because you have to use the cloud and you have to set up a bunch of accounts. So while I don't have a Toyota to test this on, and you can do it with other manufacturers as well. Toyota's not the first, and they're not the only one. You can still set up an account to beam directions or instructions to your vehicle, right? So I'm testing this out, and I'm not giving you a review of this. I'm just going to show you some of the cool things because Alexa actually knows a few things about cars, and it's all opinions, and I think we should share that. So I'm going to unmute her because every time I say Alexa, she wants to listen and do something. But I'm going to unmute and set her down over here so that she can hear us without me rustling and stuff with the microphone. So here's the first question I asked, and it's going to be astonishing. Ready? Alexa, what's your favorite car?
That would be Tesla Model S.
Right? That figures. Because I think that this is more of a toy for millennials and teenagers. And of course, what better thing to talk about when you're a little electronic device than something that's electric? However, let's dig a little deeper because I think there's more to this than we think. Alexa, what's your favorite BMW?
There's nothing better than 1997 BMW 5 Series.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. You can't go wrong with one of those. I think that was the E38. I could be wrong, though. Alexa, what's your favorite Volkswagen?
There's nothing better than Jetta.
Jetta indeed. I've had a few. I'm sure all of you have as well. Alexa, what's your favorite Audi?
My favorite would be A3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've had a few of those as well. Actually, I still have two family members that have an A3 e-tron and an A3 Quattro with the 4-cylinder. So yeah, I agree. And you may think, oh, she's got to have some answers for everything, right? But you'd be wrong. Maybe. Alexa, what's your favorite Dodge?
I'm glad you asked. It's all about 2015 Challenger SRT Hellcat.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a gift from the gods indeed. But let's try something else. Alexa, what's your favorite Ford?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm getting to like her a lot. Alexa, what's your favorite convertible?
My favorite would be 2010 Aston Martin DBS Volante.
She's got some taste. You got to give her that. Anyway, this is a bit of fun, and I just thought I would share it with you all because I'm sure you're all on the fence about whether you want one or not, but eventually you will need one. And this is the point I want to make, because Apple CarPlay, 3 years from now, it'll be replaced by this. And more things like this. Android Auto would be the same. I mean, we know that Google is Android, but Android Auto, we got Google Home. I'm sure we'll have Google Auto pretty soon, where we just give voice commands and everything is handled. And that'll be a lot easier than plugging things in and unplugging and worrying about whether a car actually has Android Auto. Harry, my dog is sneezing. Anyway, just be sure to think about the future, and this is one step towards that. And don't necessarily hold out, but understand that in the future there might be ways for you to retrofit older vehicles with something like a Google Chromecast, or maybe something like a Google CarCast, and be able to do something like this into your existing head unit. And I really look forward to that kind of future. And it means that everybody has the same level of connectivity, and I think that it's a good way forward. Better than plugging things in and unplugging and worrying about your phone and always having anxiety with connectivity. So this is one example, and I won't say her name again, because if I do, she's going to want to tell me, or want me to tell her. Just, it's a little complicated right now to explain. But basically, this is not a review of this device. It's not a review of the Toyota version of it, because I haven't tried that. But I figured I would share that with you on this weekend and have some fun here on Earth Day. It's actually a beautiful day outside, so I'm going to head out. And I thank you for your support and your patronage. I do have more videos, Conversation Alley videos, on a playlist, which I will link somewhere over there, maybe down here. You can watch those. And of course, I do have a playlist for all the cool cars that I did drive at Eagles Canyon Raceway last week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.